Well, Sunday is a very special day. It's a family day, and we try to gather all of our children and grandchildren together for pasta dinner. It's a tradition that's been handed down from Romano's family, Romano's dad. So it's a great way to reconnect. It's lovely to gather them around the table on a Sunday and just to talk about their week and how it went for them and all of that. So their trials and tribulations and joys.
Well, I learnt it from my father and my mother, because my mother learnt how to make it from my father as well. So it's basically a stew, if you want to call it that. So there's meat in it and tomato. You can put whatever you want in it for, if you want it spicy or not or whatever. There's so many things you can do to change it. And it's based on a tomato sauce. So
good.
That's basically it.
It's made with love, Dad.
Made with love, yeah. And cook the pasta so it's al dente. The first time I ever saw a Jag Mark II was, I think I was about 8 years of age, and I was walking uptown past a garage, and they had one in the showroom, and it was green, and I remember looking in at it, and they had a poster on the wall of a Jag in a showroom with a little boy standing outside saying, "Someday I will have one of those." And I said, right, I'm going to have one of those someday.
The economy in Ireland was such that we had lost everything that we had worked for in the 15 years of our marriage. We'd lost our home, we'd lost our businesses. We needed to start afresh somewhere, and Ireland wasn't the place, especially for the children. It was really all about the children and to try and make a better life for them.
I was driving through County Galway and I looked down into a farmer's field, and there was a red Jag sitting in the middle of the field, rotting away. So I went in and asked him, was he selling it? And he said, no, you can just take it away, I don't want it. And from there I started to rebuild it.
And so when we came here to Canada, for the first good few months, it was very, very difficult, very hard to settle in to a brand new lifestyle. It was like as if we lost all our family and friends back in Ireland in one go.
And we had decided to come to Canada. The day we were leaving was the first time I drove my Jag after building it, and my last time driving it.
When we settled in our rented home, there was a great sense of community in that street. We had lovely neighbours, and that really helped us very much. And then the fact that the children started off going to school, the two older ones, and they were beginning to settle. Children are very adaptable, actually, way more adaptable than their parents. And then Romano was able to get a job very quickly, and we started to blend into this Canadian life. And it did take a long time, but they're the reasons why. And then I got a job later on, about 3 or 4 months later, and through that, again, that sense of community, and you make friends with people whom you work with, but also our faith really helped us an awful lot. We became members of St. Patrick's Church. It was right downtown, a beautiful church that reminded us so much of Ireland, and we probably turned a curve after a little over a year. It's an interesting thing. The first time I really felt very homesick for my family and my school friends and that. And I think that's just that part that still draws at the heartstrings all the time, is how much you miss them. But still, I think we've definitely made the right decision. I would never regret it.
Sometimes I have to say I do get homesick, and it's nasty, but it doesn't last that long. There's always something else I have to do, so.
We have been married 45 years on the 1st of July. We thought it was very nice that they were celebrating the 1st of July for us.
Yes,
initially,
we did,
didn't we? You know, when you have to leave your country and make your life in a new country, it's always about your children, your family, and what's best for them, and if they can make it here. And so I'm very, very pleased that all four have become very successful in their adult lives. They all availed of further education in college and university and became very successful. So we are very grateful for that. That's why we did it.
You always have a little longing from places where you've lived, as a child especially. That's, it kind of goes and comes. You never really forget where you came from.